But it is true, like, one of the fun things of the show is you have to always sort of, it's like constructing a house. The plot story is the foundation. And on a lot of shows, that's the show. And then in our show, once we've built the foundation, then we can step back and just put the fun things in that are just so enjoyable, the lines, the details, the stories. We always try and think of what is a great story. The scene is about this particular plot point, but okay, that'll take 3 lines, but it's 3 pages of what is the great story that Red would tell in this situation.
And sometimes it comes out of just the virtue of production and how much we're trying to do. I think of, there was an episode where Red doused this guy in vodka and a cigar and was going to light him on fire, and we had written in the script that he lit the guy on, the ash finally falls, and it was going to be great, and production was like, one, I don't know if we can show a guy burn it, can we do that? And then can we also, what does it take to light a guy on fire on set? And then because of that and the nature of the production, we thought, well, we can't do it. And be just like, well, you just shoot it. And again, like James says, once you think you know who Red is, then you sort of flip that. And that.
My recollection of that scene is that they said that he can't smoke a cigar, and on camera, and then James was like, I'm smoking a cigar, and he smoked a cigar.
There's something funny that you were asking specifically about some of those little lines, and I'll tell you, for me, the great thing, and it really started right with the pilot, and that's that, if you're going to have this very enigmatic character, and everything you hear out of him is a puzzle, and everything you hear is, a non-answer or an evasion, or and yet everything is a mystery and so on. There's a dissatisfaction in that ultimately. And therefore, I think the thing that is a great balance is to have just in conversation, or just in a little story that one tells, it's an anecdote, or just in a turn of phrase or a colloquialism that the person says, tells you an enormous amount about who that person is. And therefore, in a way, it gives you something where somebody that we know nothing about, as a viewer at least, when I read a script, and I realize that, and it was that way with the pilot. I remember I read the pilot, and the pilot told you nothing about who he was, and told you absolutely nothing about really what this man was. But in his language, and in his sense of humor, and in his turn of phrase, over the course of the first season, you're allowed to become familiar with him. There's something that you learn about him that you can hold on to and that you can relate to, and you can, where do those references come from? That's telling you a little clue about who he is and where he's from and what his background is, and until it turns out not to be.
It's a reminder.